The Giants-Giants preseason matchup offered a vivid snapshot of two very different quarterback trajectories. Jaxson Dart continues to flash decisiveness, rhythm, and playmaking instincts that suggest he could be more than a long-term project, while Justin Fields' struggles as a passer for the Jets raised fresh questions about schematic fit and what New York expects from its offense this fall. Dart's night was a compact masterclass in efficient decision-making. He finished 14 of 16 for 137 yards, showing crisp timing, especially on the intermediate routes that will be the backbone of an NFL starter's day-to-day work. What stands out is how comfortable he looked running an up-tempo, no-huddle attack, quick reads, a short release, and the kind of pocket awareness that minimizes negative plays. His touchdown drive, culminating in a 20-yard completion to Greg Dulcich and capped by a quarterback sneak, illustrated both his command of the offense and the coaching staff's willingness to trust him in critical moments. The maneuvers he pulled off in traffic, the quick rhythm on third downs, and the way he kept defenders from getting comfortable all point to a rookie who understands tempo as an advantage, not just a gimmick. Contrast that to Justin Fields' line, anemic passing numbers that never gave the Jets' offense a consistent rhythm early on. Fields went 1 of 5 for 4 yards in the first 2 drives and was done for the night after that. Preseason samples are small and context-dependent, but there are 2 reasonable takeaways. 1, Fields' arm and improvisational talent remain valuable, but the accuracy, timing, and decision-making necessary to sustain rhythm in a pro passing game are still works in progress. 2, how the Jets structure their offense around Fields will matter enormously. Are they committing to a run-heavy, schematized attack that uses his mobility, or are they expecting him to replicate a conventional, timing-based NFL passing game right away? The latter is riskier given the tape from this exhibition. A few broader implications emerge. For the Giants, Jaxson Dart's steady preseason production accelerates the conversation about when a transition might happen from Russell Wilson to the rookie. Wilson still showed flashes, notably an 80-yard completion that reminded everyone of his deep ball chops. But the combination of age, cost, and limited margin for error makes an internal competition likely. If Dart sustains his efficiency and continues to show command on tempo-driven drives, the Giants' decision-makers will face an increasingly difficult choice. Ride the veteran's experience for short-term stability or accelerate Dart's development as the team's future. Given how roster construction balances present competitiveness with long-term cap and draft planning, giving Dart controlled opportunities in less crucial game scripts could be the most prudent path. For the Jets, the situation is less tidy. The team traded or moved on from veteran options for a reason. They believe Fields' mobility and athletic ceiling can offer a different identity. But preseason struggles like this amplify the importance of offensive architecture and personnel. If the Jets lean into a playbook that simplifies pre-snap reads, emphasizes RPOs, schemed rollouts, and gradient-level passing reads that reduce the need for tight window throws, Fields can thrive. If they expect him to be a precise, timing-based downfield passer immediately, they'll be disappointed. The coaching staff must reconcile personnel, offensive line protection, pass catchers who work the middle and intermediate zones, and a running game to take heat off, with a scheme that accentuates Fields' strengths rather than exposes his current weaknesses. 2 coaching and roster realities bear watching. First, protection. Both quarterbacks need clean pockets to showcase strengths. Dart's quick release masks flaws when protection is shaky. Fields' mobility can help, but also signals the need for better containment schemes. Second, receiver profiles matter. Dart benefited from reliable intermediate options and a tight end who found soft zones. Fields needs complementary route trees and timing partners who can win contested high-impact catches to validate higher-risk throws. Finally, temper expectations. Preseason performances provide signals, not verdicts. Dart's hot start is promising, but not determinative. Consistency across joint practices, the next 2 exhibitions, and early season game planning will be the real test. Likewise, Fields' rough night isn't a death knell, but a reminder that system fit, play caller competence, and surrounding personnel will largely decide whether his skill set translates into sustained NFL success. In short, The Giants are holding a bright new toy they might accelerate if the button keeps glowing. The Jets are staring at schematic choices that must be made in earnest to unlock the player they want Fields to be. Both franchises have work to do, but the preseason's early arc suggests New York's quarterback room will be more about adaptation and architecture, while the Giants looks increasingly like a developmental push that could pay off sooner than expected. Jaxson Dart's preseason tape is stacking up fast, and it's the kind of tape that forces teams to recalibrate timelines. Across 2 outings, he's shown a blend of traits you want from a developmental starter: quick processing, accuracy on intermediate timing routes, comfort in a no-huddle rhythm, and the poise to deliver under a planned, aggressive script. His 14 of 16 line with a touchdown against the Jets isn't just numbers. It's evidence he's internalizing the offense, reading coverage quickly, and trusting his progressions. The way he ran the no-huddle, hit the screen game, and delivered a timely third down strike shows pocket awareness and command beyond what you normally expect from a rookie early in camp. That said, context matters. Russell Wilson's day, including the 80-yard bomb, reminds you the Giants still have an experienced starter who can stretch the field and buy the team time while Dart develops. New York's sensible path likely remains. Start with Wilson's veteran presence, use scripted and situational reps to get Dart more in-game experience, then assess week to week. The ceiling here is exciting. Dart's mechanics and decision speed project well, but the sample is small and opponents in August are a mixed bag. Defenses will adjust once tape proliferates. Expect more disguised coverage, disguised pressures, and stress on his pre-snap reads. How he handles those countermeasures will define whether this becomes an in-season takeover or a longer, patient transition. On the other sideline, Justin Fields' preseason work is a red flag for New York Jets observers. Fields' value has always been dual: the threat to extend plays and hurt defenses with his legs, plus improving intermediate accuracy. What we saw versus the Giants was the passing element be underwhelming. Inaccurate attempts, shoved throws into tight windows, and a lack of rhythm that the offense needs. Part of that is schematic fit. Fields is not the same as Aaron Rodgers, and the Jets' playbook and protection schemes have to be tailored to his strengths. Part is environment. Offensive line comfort, receiver timing, and play-calling cadence all influence a quarterback's preseason fluency. Practical steps for both teams are clear. Giants should keep giving Dart live reps in controlled scripts, expand his reads bit by bit, and let him run the pace-oriented package he's excelled in. That builds confidence without forcing a premature switch. For the Jets, the priority is reestablishing fundamentals: quick reads, high percentage completions, clear protection calls, while integrating designed QB runs and RPOs that play to Fields' athleticism. Early season line play and receiver chemistry will largely determine whether Fields can be a long-term answer in gangrene. Bottom line, Dart is trending from intriguing rookie to bona fide contender. His trajectory demands attention. Fields' struggles are correctable but urgent. The Jets need progress fast. Between a rising rookie and a veteran adjustment story, New York's preseason served up 2 parallel arcs, one of acceleration, one of reacclimation.